Welcome to Villa Cangrejo, where today we have a real treat in store for the architectural enthusiasts who will geek out on this gem. What makes this home such a standout is the incredibly rare features it possesses beyond just being shorefront. One, it has beautiful sandy beach in Cabo San Lucas. And two, it has a view of the arch. Here with us today is the highly esteemed Jacinto Avalos, who is the architect of this beautiful oceanfront home.
Good evening, Julie. Thank you so much for your kind invitation. I'm delighted to be here. This was one of the first lots to be built upon in this part of Punta Ballena. And at the time, you had really a very open view of white water, which is, I think, the highest value of the view. Not many places in Cabo have white water. You have ocean views. You might have some stretches of rocky or sandy beaches, but having rocks cropping out of the ocean, you have some in Chileno Bay, you have some around Cabo Bello, but that's really scarce and a rarity. So it was, the house is trying to focus and kind of point towards that incredible view. It's also a very, very small little sand beach that has no access except for very limited lots, and that made it quite unique. I decided to handle a scheme whereby the house, if you see, is structured around courtyards, around patios. So you come into the house and you go through a walkway, a gallery into a courtyard, then you walk to the vestibule and you have another central courtyard. And this in itself is like a courtyard on the side of the living room, and you have another one for the barbecue area, which is on the side of the kitchen and dining room. So it's all structured. It's almost like a chess game, where the blacks are buildings and the whites are open courtyards. And that allowed to have this impression that you're indoor, outdoors all the time. And with the retractable windows and doors, well, you are able to accomplish and achieve that feeling.
Was this planted before the structure was here, or did you crane it in, or was it small enough then that it just grew into this wonderful?
No, this is a Royal Ponciana, also known as Tabachín. It has the different names. Framboyán, Árbol del Fuego, it has different names. But no, we planted it.
I believe summertime, the vibrant orange flowers that it bloomed.
Talking about the house, it's full of details. So as you can see, the design of the floors, the inserts of the little crab, which is cangrejos. Even if you see the barbecue with all the special tiles that were done, and they're Mexican made from Puebla, Talavera. So it's a house that has a lot of materials which are Mexican and from Mexico, and which help make it, not only because of the designer and the workers that did a wonderful job, craftsmen, but it's a Mexican house.
Yes, it surely is. It's very much more of a traditional house, but I can certainly see, because of its unique nature, that it could be it'll take very little tweaking to make it something that may be more contemporary for somebody that wanted such a slant. But I think really ultimately it would serve somebody very well who enjoys that traditional, because it would almost be a shame to put a contemporary slant on it, wouldn't it?
Well, the bone structure allows you to go one way or the other. That's not an impediment. I think for the quality of a lot of things in the house, it would be a pity to try to make it contemporary, which is part of its character. I would claim that it has some timelessness in a way.
Couldn't agree.
It isn't a house that feels dated. It's a house that has been properly maintained.
More than properly.
And it has weathered very well. So it has a lot of personality.
Sure does.
So for somebody that finds that maybe it's not contemporary, it is true, but it has some contemporary lines. But on the other hand, it would be like many people that age gracefully and which, in spite of their age, they're beautiful people. So it's a beautiful house.
Yeah.
So yes, I agree.
One of my favorite rooms in the house, which interestingly enough is the master bath. It's apparent to the naked eye what its attributes are. With an open air shower, the open air water closet, I think that it is just synonymous with what Cabo has to offer with its openness and unique layout.
Again, have the outdoor, indoor, the way it flows, and this garden becomes very much part of the bathroom.
Yes.
So I wouldn't live a house any other way. The closet is also accessible, but still it's not in view, and it's well ventilated.
And it truly just feels like you're sitting with it lapping up into your backyard.
Yeah.
It's really, truly something
That's
special.
the effect of infinity edge pools.
Indeed.
And the location.
Thank you, Jacinto, very much for taking the time to share with us your insights on this beautiful home of Punta Cangrejo. It is very apparent that your vision and your detail and your talent has shown through very much.
You're most welcome.
I really
Thank you.
appreciate it, Senor. For those who don't yet know, Punta Cangrejo is cozied up on the shoreline of Punta Ballena enclave and very close to the Esperanza Resort. Experience a new dimension of Baja's coastal living. Welcome home to Casa Cangrejo with some 12,000 square feet of oceanfront spaces at 11 million. There is no question the impeccable nature of this home constitute unparalleled oceanfront experiences.